What's up, guys? We're very happy here to be doing our affiliate video. Very excited again for the things that we had ahead of us individually for each academy, but also for the entire association. We're going to do a follow-up on our curriculum. This thing that I'm going to show right now is something that I'm actually doing in all my classes. My adults program I divide between a fundamentals, intermediate, and fundamentals, intermediate, and advanced. But all the classes, they're actually just wrapping this technique. So let's take a look at here. So Josh is my partner back on the floor. And it's important to understand that when my opponent is playing guard, his tool, his number one tool to attack me, his legs. Correct? Let's move back a little bit, Josh, just a little bit. So he wants to move his legs. He wants to move his legs. But one of the things that I'm finding very, very helpful to my game is when I start coming up on my elbow more. So the idea is very simple. The moment that Josh is playing guard and I walk and I'm getting close to pass the guard, okay, I'm gonna kind of clear his legs. His leg is out of the way, or both of his legs is collapsed, or whatever it looked like, that he can no longer use his legs against me. One of the problems that we have that I see all the time is, I'm going to give an example, just my hand on the hips and the hand on the ground, just to make it as an example. One of the problems that happen is we get the students to start pushing my shoulder of both arms. Why? Because they don't want me to come forward, right? The problem with that is his number one tool to defend his guard is actually be able to shrimp left and right. And the number one rule for Josh's shrimp is drop the elbow on the ground, and then he can shrimp out. But for whatever reason, when you're rolling and the opponent is coming, we put both hands there to try push. But see, though Josh is controlling me for a short period of time, he's not gonna be able to hold me for very long. Even if he's able to bring the leg in. Because if I cup his elbow, he can no longer shrimp. I can eventually pass his guard. Right? So it's very important when your opponent is passing your guard that your elbow stays on the ground. Okay? So you can come up on your elbow, create space, bring your legs in, make sure your legs is active against me, and now you can come up on your back of the floor again. So the drill is very simple, right? Josh has the foot on the hips. Come back close a little bit, Josh, perfect. And I'm gonna just push, walk, even in my knee up, boom. Hand on the hips with the elbow in, with my elbow in, and hand on the ground. Josh come, hand, control the hand. Very important, hold on. Very important. Not high, because if he gets on my shoulder, Josh, I can cup the elbow, then he's not good. But he cannot not control my hand too, leaving his hand like that, because otherwise I cannot eventually come and hug the head. So the drill is control the hand, just so I don't cross space in him. Create a little frame with the arm. Notice one detail here. When Josh can create the frame, his elbow, his hand cannot be on my shoulder. Because if he push my right shoulder here, I can open and get here. The idea is you control my left arm, you frame on my left arm. Because this way here now I can rotate to come. Once he create the frame, he's gonna slide this knee, he strip out, and he slide this knee in. Now, pay attention to one detail. Though this knee is on the inside, Josh is still not playing guard. Okay? And the problems that we have a lot of times is we try bring the other leg in. Josh start bring the other leg in, but the guy has the elbow in. He controls his elbow off and throw. Boom. And then I pass the guard. Okay? So the order is control my wrist, control my shoulder, drop the leg in. Boom. Very good. Very good. Drop the leg in. And after that, immediately the goal here is arch back, and come up on the elbow. Now, I'm in deep water right here. It's very deep for me past the guard. Josh is gonna bring his knee underneath. Pay attention here, guys. You good there, Josh? Though Josh is in a better position here, because he created a good frame with his right elbow, it's not enough for him to stay here for very long. Okay? So the goal here is his knee come underneath my right arm. Now he create a frame with his leg. And now he no longer needs to be on my elbow. He can put the foot on my hips and scoop in and go play guard again. It's very important to understand it here. When Josh is here, elbow on the ground, Josh, and Josh bring his knee under, his knee, very important detail here, guys. His knee, you cannot bring your knee over my arm because that's not enough. But when he brings the knee under, he brings under my arm, but it has to be on the top of his arm because I'm going to try to collapse this leg. And this way, his arm is helping him to not collapse. If Josh brings his knee underneath my arm and his arm, notice here, I can push his leg down and it started going over again. So his knee, the frame is going to be between my arm and his arm. And then he comes back to the closed guard. Okay, so let's take a look at here. Let's do it again. So the drill is 2 minutes for each one. So I'm here, Josh has foot on the hips. I come or walk, ladder, hand on the hips, just cup, and here. Then I go to the other side. Okay, so the idea of this drill is it doesn't matter how many times we tell the student to come up on the elbow. If they don't drill that a million times, they're going to keep pushing the opponent with both arms. They're going to cup your elbow and you can't shrimp. Okay, so the way I'm doing the class on here is very simple. Okay, I'm actually just doing 20-10, 20 squats, 10 push-ups. We're doing the spin on the knees, leg under, and abs, 1 minute for each one. Then we're doing the passing drill, one side, clap hands, clap hands, clap hands, 1 minute for each one. Then we go shrimp with a partner, 2 minutes for each one, and they're drilling that. That is what I'm doing on the fundamentals class. And then they go row. It started from the closed guard, 2 minutes for each one. On the intermediate class and advanced class, it's a little different. So they drill a little bit more omoplata, triangle, and all that, things they already know, a little lasso, whatever we feel like doing that day. But when it comes to wrap the technique off the week, that is the same technique. Because the reality is from there that we're going to create a lot of other positions. So I'll give you an example. So Josh is my partner here, okay? And Josh is gonna come, boom. Oh, I'm in here, I slide in here, boom. Okay, I come up on my elbow. Okay? Right now we did what? Bring the knee under, and then foot on the hips, and then I come back in. But we can add later on from here on. When I come up on my elbow, and I bring my leg under, from here I can grab the triceps, foot on the hip, and I'm working the omoplata. Or from here, Josh has the hand on my here. Instead of bringing my leg under, I can put a foot on the hips, grab over, open here, and go to the triangle. So you can start adding, we're going to start adding a lot of position, a lot of text for that come up on the elbow on the past on the next few weeks. But for right now, I'm going to be doing this come up on the elbow, come up on the elbow, come up on the elbow, guard retention, come up on the elbow, guard retention. We're going to be doing that for 4 weeks. And then we're going to start adding the omoplatas and triangles. I really encourage you guys doing that. You can do this as part of your warm-up or however you want to do. But I really encourage you to drill this coming up on the elbow. Alrighty, guys, thank you very much. Work hard, train hard, and remember, if you guys need anything, just let me know.